Since my last visit to Rishikesh, I've been dreaming about coming back to this place again, and here I am. Hi everyone and welcome to SugarSpiceNice. My name is Shweta and in this video I am in Rishikesh. I'm going to be taking you around Rishikesh and also going to be taking you with me to Haridwar. So without further ado, let's get this beautiful journey started. I flew from Mumbai to Dehradun direct via Vistara, and this is the Jolly Grant Airport in Dehradun. From here to Rishikesh is barely about 35 to 45 minutes. And after reaching the hotel, we were just in time to attend the evening Aarti. So this is my first Aarti in Rishikesh of this trip, and this is Shatrughan Ghat, a slightly smaller scale than the other Aarti that happens near Parmarth Ashram. But the Ganga Aarti is nothing short of magical, no matter where you're watching it from. After the Aarti, I explored the market around Jhula, and this is a very buzzing market, a very lively market. You can expect all kinds of clothes, especially kurtas and stuff, and really pretty and kind of decently priced. I also saw a lot of bags, but the best thing that I had here was the sugarcane juice. This cost 40 rupees a glass, which I thought was slightly on the higher side, but it was worth every penny. He added mint, he added ginger, he added lime, and this completely refreshed us. So because this was travel day and I was also kind of tired, I just did a quick dinner and called it a night. So today's day I have kept exclusively for exploring Rishikesh, and I have explored this place before, but somehow you just cannot get enough of Rishikesh. At least that's what I feel. Let me know if you've been to Rishikesh and if you share that same feeling. So here I actually found that there is a Gurudwara. I think this is Gurudwara Shri Hemkunth Sahib, and I just felt like visiting here. This is such a nice, such a beautiful, such a peaceful Gurudwara. And I'm also passing on all of the blessings that I felt here to you guys through the mobile screen. And finally, time for some Kada Prasad. There's also a museum here where you have these life-size figures depicting the history of the Sikh community, the hardships that they went through during the Mughal regime. And it is really heart-wrenching to see the kind of things that they had to go through. So make sure you visit the museum as well. The museum doesn't have any entry fee, you can just walk in. Now I'm heading to my favorite place with the best view and really good food, and that is Ganga Cafe. I remember visiting this place and sharing with you guys in my last video as well. But the reason I keep coming back here is because of the view that it offers. It doesn't get better than this. I've done my research about cafes with like some of the best views, but for me, this is up there in that list. And of course, it's a plus point when the food is really good, right? This is the kind of cafe where you can sit and chill for hours. You can sip on your fresh juices and smoothies. This time I actually ended up trying a lot of food here. Fries, pizza, Hakka noodles. I mean, the Hakka noodles were so nice and fresh, and also veggies in a hot garlic sauce. I cannot recommend this place enough to you guys. So if at all you're planning Rishikesh, make sure this is on your list of places where you can sit and chill here. And now it was time to experience the essence of Rishikesh, the Ganga Ghat. So last time when I came here was around monsoon time, and there was this one thing that I couldn't experience, which is taking the boat to cross from one side of the Ganga to the other. So in all seasons except monsoon, that operates, and I think it cost 40 rupees per head. It's a very small but a beautiful boat ride. And this is the beauty of Rishikesh. Getting down at the Ghat, being able to immerse your feet in the Ganga, being able to bathe in the Ganga, and just enjoying the spiritual vibrations. For me, this aspect of Rishikesh triumphs over so many other destinations. I mean, sometimes you're just visiting different places to explore, but you know, when you get that inner calling, that's when you come here, that's when you reach here. While passing by the market around Jhula, you will come across bakery on wheels, and in my opinion, stop and take a bite here because these are probably one of the freshest cookies and biscuits that I've had. They supposedly don't use maida, they use rava or semolina, they use besan or gram flour, and they use wheat, whole wheat, to make their cookies, and they have different flavors. There's some with almonds, and there's some with chocolate, and then there are some just that are plain, which I personally feel are the best ones. So grab a pack, enjoy them, and they will be like either hot or like slightly warm inside. And this is Ram Jhula. Lakshman Jhula was shut last time also when I came. It's actually shut for some massive renovation work, and this is a very nice walk. You can see Ganga on both the sides from a really good height, and I also spotted a lot of monkeys this time. all of my favorite things to do in Rishikesh all in a single day. So now I'm heading to Triveni Ghat, which is my most favorite aartis over here. And last time I came here, I feel like I was just in a different kind of trance, and this time as well. I don't know what is it about this place. It just makes you feel so joyful inside, so peaceful. Another day in Rishikesh, and I'm starting with a very beautiful location. But first I need to go and grab a bite. So let me take you with me to Hideout Cafe. The view from this cafe is so good that I just had to visit for that. You can expect the regular cafe food, burgers, pizzas, sandwiches, pasta, noodles. The thing that I recommend here is their burgers. Their garden fresh burger is something that I've ordered last time also and this time as well, and it's really good. Ending today's meal with this sizzling brownie. I think this cafe will always be a win for me because of the very different view of the Ganga that it offers. I mean, here it just looks like it's flowing and flowing and flowing, and there's like almost a forest kind of feel behind, but this is gorgeous. So I think more than the food, I recommend this cafe for the view. So that is where the cafe was, and this is just a few steps down. You can of course come down and enjoy this promenade view. I think this area is called Marine Drive. I hadn't seen this last time, but we can even go one level lower, closer to the Ghat. Coming here and sitting by the Ghat is, in my opinion, a much better experience than the cafe itself. And this is just a very different feel of the Ganga. I feel like it's flowing with a little bit more force this side, and just seeing the forest area on the other side is a completely different experience. So this was such a gorgeous afternoon, and now it's time for me to head to Haridwar. Haridwar is about 35 to 40 minutes from here, so let's go there. Made it to Haridwar. Haridwar is barely like half an hour to 40 minutes away from Rishikesh. The place has a very different feel as compared to Rishikesh. I feel like it's a lot more buzzing and filled with more people. But let's head inside and explore it a little bit. So here also there's a bridge, and hopefully we'll get on it. But the place is definitely feeling a little bit more commercial right now as compared to Rishikesh. I don't know, that's at least my first impression. In case you're not able to make it to the Chotiwala in Rishikesh, there's one in Haridwar as well. This is the place where there are like pandits after pandits sitting. Haridwar is one of the holiest places for Hindus in India. Not just Hindus actually, a lot of people from all over the world visit this place whenever they're visiting Uttarakhand. And in fact, people who are heading to Kedarnath and Badrinath also do try and take a stop here. Hari means Vishnu, the deity of Badrinath, and Dwar means gate. You're literally at the gate of Lord Vishnu here. This town is also lesser popularly known as Ganga Dwar, which means the door of the Ganga. Every 12 years the Kumbh Mela is held here, and every 6 years the Ardha Kumbh is held. During these festivals, one cannot even imagine the crowds of pilgrims coming here for fulfilling their spiritual needs. Haridwar is one of India's Mokshapurs, which means one of the 7 sacred cities where moksha or spiritual liberation is attained. Haridwar itself is famous for its temples and ghats, and in these ghats you'll see a lot of people bathing. Haridwar is also the gateway to the 4 major pilgrimages. So many different ashrams here, but the buzz in the markets of Haridwar is real. The amount of people and the amount of shops selling so many different kind of things, it is fascinating. The one thing in terms of food which I saw here is puris. So many shops just displaying puris, aloo puri, chole bhature. So this is something that is supposedly famous here. And there's one thing which kind of everybody needs to be wary of when in Haridwar, that is, be very careful of a few people trying to get money from you. They will try and sell a special puja, a special aarti, a special seat, a special diya, a special tika. Everything will be attempted to be sold to you at a price, and there's almost a point where they kind of guilt trip you into giving money. So if you're not giving money, they'll be like, oh my god, your husband will suffer, or your parents will suffer, or your ancestors are going to suffer. And that way of giving money is something that I'm personally not the most comfortable with. it just doesn't feel right. I mean, you're in a holy place, duping people of money under the guise of, you know, bringing guilt. So that is the most important thing to keep in mind when you're going to Haridwar. So this is my last morning here in Rishikesh, and I'm just like soaking up all of the fresh air. In Rishikesh this time I stayed at a place called Lamron Boutique Cottages, and this is like my first staying in a home away from home kind of experience. So it's essentially like a two-storied cottage, and there's a living room area, there's a dining area, and then there are 2 floors with rooms. This is my room here, very cozy, very comfortable, and the place is a little bit away from the market but close enough for you to run and catch the Aarti every evening. I'm going to leave pricing, location and other details of this place in the description box below, so check that out. But I think for me, the stay here and also the food was so good. I had my breakfast and dinner here every single day of my stay, and it was very home style, less oil, healthy, and it felt good to eat that kind of a meal while you're on holiday. So I definitely want to explore more of these stays, and let me know if you guys would also like to see more of them in my videos. And one thing that I would like to mention is the staff. The butler, the chef and the other staff members, they were all just so eager to help, so joyful. It just felt nice to be here. And now I'm all packed up and ready to leave from Rishikesh, but I have one more destination which I want to show you in this video, and that is Dehradun. Dehradun for me is just a night stay because the next morning I'm actually leaving for back home, and I'm staying here at the Tree of Life, which is literally at the foothills of Dehradun. So it is definitely a very, very beautiful experience. The room itself is so cozy and the views are of course gorgeous. And I had to try something from Ellora's, which is one of the most well-known bakeries here in Dehradun. I really want to come back and explore Dehradun someday. Just felt like such a beautiful, peaceful place, and let me know if you guys would like to watch it. Maybe that and a trip to Mussoorie. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog as much as I did. Let me know if you want more such travel content, and don't forget to share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to my channel for more, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!